For centuries, the Quran has been a source of spiritual guidance for billions. But what if I told you that within its ancient verses lie descriptions of scientific phenomena that humanity would only discover centuries later? Today, we're diving into 15 scientific facts mentioned in the Quran that have left scientists astounded. Get ready, because this is going to be mind-blowing. First up, the Big Bang, the Quran states, have those who disbelieved not considered that the heavens and the earth were a joined entity, and we separated them. This verse, revealed over 1400 years ago, strikingly mirrors the modern Big Bang theory, which posits that the universe originated from a single, incredibly dense point. How could a 7th century text describe a concept we only confirmed in the 20th century? Number 2. The expansion of the universe. In the 1920s, Edwin Hubble discovered that galaxies are moving away from us, meaning the universe is expanding. Yet, the Quran says, "And the heaven we constructed with strength, and indeed we are its expander." The Arabic word used here, musean, literally translates to expanding it. This precise description of cosmic expansion is nothing short of incredible. Third on our list is the concept of orbits. Ancient civilizations believed the sun and moon moved in a straight line or haphazardly. The Quran, however, says, "And it is he who created the night, and the day, and the sun and the moon, all in an orbit are swimming." The word yasban describes a smooth, self-propelled motion in a defined path, perfectly depicting the celestial bodies moving in their orbits. Fact number 4, the protective nature of our atmosphere. The atmosphere acts as a shield, protecting us from lethal solar radiation and the freezing cold of space. The Quran describes the sky as a ceiling, protected. This protected ceiling is our atmosphere, filtering harmful rays and preventing meteors from crashing to Earth, a concept far beyond the understanding of the time. Let's move on to number 5, the mountains. We see mountains as giant pegs on the Earth's surface, but geology tells us they have deep roots that stabilize the Earth's crust. The Quran mentions this function precisely. Have we not made the earth a resting place, and the mountains as pegs? This analogy of mountains as pegs or stakes, providing stability, is a perfect description of their geological role, something we've only understood with the advent of plate tectonics. Number 6 is the water cycle. The intricate process of evaporation, cloud formation, and precipitation wasn't fully understood until the 16th century. Yet, the Quran describes it in detail. Verses speak of God sending down rain from the sky, reviving the dead earth, and winds that pollinate the clouds, causing them to release their water. It's a complete and accurate description of the water cycle, centuries ahead of its time. At number 7, we find the origin of life from water. Scientists agree that the first life forms originated in water. The Quran states, "We made from water every living thing." This fundamental truth of biology, that water is the essential component of all living cells, is clearly articulated in a book from the heart of the desert. Number 8 delves into the depths of the ocean. Until recently, we had no idea what the deep sea was like. We now know it's a world of intense darkness with internal waves. The Quran describes the state of a disbeliever as being like darknesses within a deep sea which is covered by waves, upon which are waves, over which are clouds, darknesses, some of them upon others. This layered darkness and internal waves are phenomena only discovered with modern submarines and technology. 9th is the barrier between fresh and salt water. Where rivers meet the sea, there's a zone where the two waters mix, but they maintain their distinct properties for a distance. This is due to differences in density and salinity. The Quran mentions he has released the two seas meeting side by side. Between them is a barrier which they do not transgress. This barrier is the pycnocline zone, a concept unknown to early science. Coming in at number 10 is embryology. The Quran provides a detailed account of human development in the womb, which is shockingly accurate. It describes the embryo as an alaka, which means a leech-like, suspended thing that clings. This is a perfect description of the early embryo. It then describes the stages of developing bones, which are then clothed with flesh. This sequence, bones forming first, then muscles wrapping around them, has been confirmed by modern embryology. 11th, we have the uniqueness of fingerprints. For a long time, people assumed all hands were the same. It wasn't until the 19th century that Sir Francis Galton proved that every individual's fingerprint is unique. The Quran, addressing those who doubt resurrection, says, "Does man think that we will not assemble his bones? Yes, we are able even to proportion his fingertips." The specific mention of fingertips points to the unique identity they hold, a testament to God's power to recreate each individual perfectly. Number 12, the frontal lobe's function. The front of our head, the prefrontal cortex, is responsible for planning, motivation, and initiating good and bad actions. When the Quran speaks of a lying, sinning individual, it says it will seize him by the forelock. A lying, sinning forelock. It attributes lying and sinning to this specific part of the head, a neuroscientific fact we've only recently come to understand. 13th is the nature of iron. The Quran says, "And we sent down iron, wherein is great military might and benefits for the people." The phrase "sent down" is interesting. Modern astronomers have discovered that iron on Earth didn't form here. It was forged in the hearts of distant, massive stars that exploded, and the resulting iron was sent down to our planet during its formation. Our 14th point is about pairs in creation. The Quran repeatedly states that God created all things in pairs, and of all things we created to mates. Perhaps you will remember, this applies not only to male and female in animals and humans, but extends to all of creation. In physics, we discovered antimatter, particles with opposite charges. In botany, we learned that even plants have male and female elements. This universal principle of pairing is echoed throughout the Quran. Finally, number 15, the pain receptors in the skin. For a long time, it was thought that the brain was solely responsible for the sensation of pain. We now know that the skin is packed with pain receptors. The Quran describes the fate of those in hellfire, saying, "Every time their skins are roasted through, we will replace them with other skins so they may taste the punishment." This implies that the skin is the primary organ for feeling the pain of burning, a fact confirmed by modern medicine. Replacing the skin restores the ability to feel pain. From the vastness of the cosmos to the intricate details of our own bodies, the Quran contains statements that are uncannily aligned with modern scientific discoveries. For many, these are not mere coincidences, but signs pointing to a divine author with knowledge beyond the scope of any human in the 7th century. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more thought-provoking content. See you next time.